When you think of handheld consoles, your first thought might tend to be the Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2. But let's turn back the clock. March 2010, the Nintendo 3DS was announced at E3 in Los Angeles. It was set to be released February 26th in 2011 in Japan, and then eventually to the whole world just 1 month later. The console was destined for failure since day one, having to reduce prices from $250 to $170 due to disappointing launch sales. I think the biggest contribution as to why the Nintendo 3DS began to fail was because of its lackluster launch titles. The 3 games pulling the heaviest weight at launch was The Sims 3, Nintendogs, and LEGO Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. But then eventually, the hits started to roll out, and they didn't stop coming. Mario Kart 7, Pokémon X and Y, Super Mario 3D Land, Animal Crossing New Leaf, The Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Pokémon Sun and Moon, Legends of Zelda A Link Between Worlds, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Smash for the 3DS, Kirby Planet Robot. All of these games, immense, massive hits, and that's what drew people into the 3DS after its lackluster launch. The statistics really even speak for themselves. The 3DS had about 4 million sales before the launch of Zelda Ocarina of Time. That boosted to 4.5 million after the first month of Zelda Ocarina of Time being released. And with all the hits, the sales absolutely exploded. By the time that the Switch came into reign, the 3DS sold 75 million sales before it was discontinued. But there's something we need to talk about. The Pokémon effect. Pokémon X and Y sold 16.78 million copies by itself. Pokémon Sun and Moon following closely after, 16.33 million copies for a combined 33.11 million copies combined with the 2 Pokemon main series games. To put that into perspective, 44% of all 3DS owners had a Pokemon game. Not to mention that sales also did very well because there was a mass amount of bundles for the 3DS, such as the 3DS Mario Kart 7 bundle, the 3DS Nintendogs bundle. You get the point. I think another reason why the Nintendo 3DS did so well is because it really struck people in the nostalgia feeling. The games that released just felt very convenient, such as the Mario series, Zelda, Pokémon, Kirby, all of those games that are just continuations of their mainstream games. I mean, I can't say it enough, but what is a handheld Nintendo system without a Pokémon game? And the most important feature, in my opinion, with the 3DS that I've been neglecting to mention, backwards compatibility. Which in short means that every single game from the Nintendo DS, Nintendo DS Lite, Nintendo DSi, and Nintendo DSi XL could be played on the 3DS. All 1,700 games. That means you got access to all of the classics such as Pokémon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, all the minigames, New Super Mario Bros., Mario Kart DS, Flipnote Studios. You literally got it all on the Nintendo 3DS. I'm gonna show a video from 15 years ago of the 3DS launch day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President and Chief Operating Officer, Nintendo of America, Reggie Fils-Aimé.
This is going to be a big day for Nintendo. It's going to be a big day for every one of you as well. You'll get to experience today the opening of a vast new world in 3D entertainment.
This is really amazing.
It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
It's pretty wild.
The depth of the 3D field is actually a lot deeper than I thought it would be. So I'm pretty impressed by it.
It's not just diversion, it's immersion.
The depth of 3D gives really adds to the immersion that the game delivers, and it's really impressive.
It's amazing. You really get immersed in the game.
It's better than any of the TVs I've seen for 3D.
Pretty cool.
Nintendo 3DS.
On announcement day, spectacular feelings about the new console. The features got them down, just didn't release with the right games for it to blow up immediately. All of the features that the 3DS released with were absolutely revolutionary. I'm going to show you guys this video by Nintendo describing all the features that the 3DS came with.
The Nintendo 3DS. Take a look inside. There are 2 screens. The touchscreen on the bottom provides console controls and the larger 3D display on top. In 2D mode, it displays visuals like no portable before, but in 3D, it takes games to an entirely new level. The 3D images make you feel like you're in another world. The 3D depth slider lets you adjust the amount of 3D that you want to see. Control is totally customizable and never requires you to put on a pair of those fashionable 3D glasses. Nintendo 3DS is backwardly compatible. The game card slot on the back will take Nintendo 3DS games, but also Nintendo DS games. The Nintendo 3DS has 3 cameras. The first faces towards you, and this allows you to put your own image into games. On the outside are 2 cameras for 3D photography that can be viewed instantly. A built-in motion sensor and gyro sensor react to the motion and tilt of the system. It doesn't matter if players are twisting their systems side to side or moving them up and down. The motion-compatible Nintendo 3DS games respond instantly. The charging cradle allows the Nintendo 3DS to remain in sleep mode indefinitely. Spot Pass lets Nintendo 3DS detect wireless hotspots and obtain information even while the system sleeps. Street Pass lets Nintendo 3DS exchange data automatically with other Nintendo 3DS systems within range. The new Nintendo 3DS. It's a game changer.
Game-changing it was. 3D in a console, let alone a handheld console, without glasses was absolutely unheard of when this console dropped in 2011. But I think what really led the 3DS to its absolute peak was longevity. It wasn't a yearly release. It wasn't an every 5-year release. Nearly a decade. And I'd even go as far as to say longer than a decade due to the Nintendo Switch's non-backwards compatibility with the giant library of the DS line games. People might have still been staying on the 3DS. And honestly, I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, it's up for interpretation, but the modding and pirating scene probably means this console will outlive the test of time. Nintendo, I do not endorse or encourage pirating or modding of any of your consoles. Please do not sue me. Please do not take legal action against me or anybody I know. With that said, we've seen that with various consoles, phones, and etc., such as the PlayStation and older iPhones. It's just the natural course of action. The reach the Nintendo 3DS had was genuinely astronomical. Kids born the year that the 3DS came out grew up with the 3DS. That's how far the longevity got it. I want to thank everybody so much who got this far into the video. You guys mean the world to me and my journey to trying to become a YouTuber. Regardless on if that dream comes true, I still grind out every day to put out the best possible content that I can. Now, without getting too sappy, let me cite my sources and wrap up this video. Most, if not all of this information came from either Wikipedia or ChatGPT, but I did write my own script. I only used AI to help inform myself. The song used in the background of this video is the instrumental to IFHY by Tyler, the Creator. And my little new character that I'm going to be using for my video essays, I drew that myself in Microsoft Paint in probably 5 minutes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to say it one more time. See you guys in the next one.